Sorry, listening to Ronnie talk. Ronnie said he still remembers exactly everything that happened leading up to his first career start. But let's come over and make sure we're good to go here. Bud is here saying, come on, Mets, let's win this one. Stephen D is here saying, hi, everyone. Hayden's here. What's up, Hayden? Welcome back in. Nick's here. Welcome back, Nick. Adam's here saying, hey, everyone. Should be an interesting night with Tom going. I bet you'll get a few extra viewers today, especially if the kid has a good first and second inning. Yeah, I hope so. And speaking of viewers, we got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday left here in the month of August. And as far as terms of new subscribers for a month, in terms of views in a month, and we're getting close to watch time, most watch hours in a month as well. And unbelievable crushing it here. This is what we did. You guys are breaking records here in August that we did in the NFL last year in the playoffs. So, in terms of all those numbers, so great stuff. The Roundhouse is here saying, hi, John, let's go, Tom. But let's go. We'll look at some other scores going on right now. Top of the second, the Reds have a 2-1 lead over the Cardinals. The Braves and Phillies, no score, going to the second inning. Rays up 2-0 over the Nats in the bottom of the first. Games getting started along with us here. The Brewers, Blue Jays, the Pirates, Red Sox, Mariners, Guardians. Then tonight at 7:40, the Yankees and White Sox. At 8 o'clock, the Angels, Astros, Tigers, Royals, Padres, Twins. Then at 8:40, the Cubs and Rockies. Rangers and A's tonight at 10. My guy Jack Leiter on the mound for that one. I'll probably watch a little bit of that. Diamondbacks, Dodgers, and Orioles and Giants. The Apple TV game late tonight. Adam says, great to hear. I remember when there was 25 steady. Yeah, right? Hey, I remember, of course, my buddy Sean and I created the channel, and we were like, oh, look, we got 2 people watching. So, awesome stuff. Love the fact that everybody's, it's a great growing community. I love it. Gina's here. Greetings, Mr. and Mrs. PAS. Let's go, Mats. Gina, welcome back in. I will let Mrs. PAS know everyone's saying hi. Once again, she's sitting out on the patio. Beautiful night here in the Northeast. She's out there reading a book. I told her this is the last book she's reading. She's got to write a book now, but she said no. So Frank is here saying greetings to PAS. Let's go, Mets. Gina says PAS Nation on the chat. Hope everyone had a great day. Let's go, Mets. So, welcoming everybody in. We'll keep an eye on some of the other scores. I know college football has started. I don't know if there's any games tonight. I did not realize last night. Yeah, 7:30, Western Illinois. How about all? I want all. I don't just want top 25. I want to know all the games. Oh yeah, we got Army playing somebody. Oh yeah, a bunch of games today. Rising Rhino was doing a game last night. I realized that after we ended, I would have redirected over to him. Frank says, extreme respect to my pre-AS friends and family. Stephen Pryor saying, Friday night fish fry. Let's go, Mets. Tong, let's go, Mets. You got this. Love it. You guys, Tom getting a nice ovation already. My all-time favorite promo in WWF is when Stone Cold Steve Austin won King of the Ring. It's when he first dropped, that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. And Austin 316 in the same promo. Frank saying 39 and 41. Let's go. Big night. Big numbers from Frank and Carla tonight. John, how are you? All right. Jacob, how are you? Let's go, Tong. Make us proud. What's up, Lounge? Don is here saying, let's go, Mets. Kurt's here saying King Tong. Tong kind of reminds me of Lincecum for some reason, just the way he pitches. Just the way he pitches, the way he's built, kind of the same body frame. Young in the face. He just doesn't have the long hair. William's back. What's up, William? What's my least favorite sport to cover? Are you assuming games like sports I actually cover? Because probably because I don't know the players as well. I would probably say basketball. I do mix in a little basketball every once in a while. Evening, John and everybody. Good luck, Jonah. What's up, Raymond? Now that the Red Sox release pitcher Walker Buehler, I wonder if the Mets will have... I would see if he wants to come in. If this team is for real, they win the next 3. Agree, William. Hi, guys. There was 4 home run back up going to the beach. Some lady had her hand out. What? There was a 4-hour backup going to the beach. I saw HR and thought a home run. Actually, curling is one of my favorite Olympic sports. So, I love this. I love the strategy that it takes for curling. Mrs. PAS doesn't understand my love for the sport. We might actually cover some Olympics this year, just because the NHL is taken off for those 2 weeks. I don't know if Tom picked that song while he was throwing his warm-up pitches. Nickelback, Burn It to the Ground. Former Monday Night Raw promo startup show, or startup song. So how is everybody's Friday going? Welcome in. Long weekend for me, so I don't have to go back to work till Tuesday. I guess. Look, Gary pointing out. Launch says, nice. I'm down for curling coverage. He looks right out of high school. Correct. And here we go. Edwards will step into the box. Yes, I am over 21 on sponsored beverage tonight. Just some Miller Lite. Just some Miller Lite this weekend. They did not have any of the... I wanted some Sam Adams American Light, and they did not have any, so I went with the Miller Lite. All unsponsored. Inside 1-0, and we're underway. Charles says it's Miller time. Roundhouse says, pouring myself an LFGM mocktail at the moment. Charles is here as well. Time to take control tonight. Line foul, 1-1. No compromise tonight. Got to throw strikes tonight. That was Holmes' problem last night. Fell behind every batter. What's up, Charles? Charles saying smash them free subs and hit the like. Right down the middle, 1 and 2. Charles also says feeling inspired to join in the chat. You're welcome to do so at any time. Express yourself respectfully. Barrios is back saying what up. The 1-2 from Tom. He winds and deals. And that one lifted out to center. Taylor coming in will make the catch on the run. 1 away. The Met defense tonight. Vientos at third. Lindor at short. Beatty at second. Alonso at first. Terrenz back behind the plate tonight. Nimmo in left. Taylor in center. And Soto in right field. 1 away here. Awesome stuff. Good evening, PAS. What up, Sean? Welcome back in. He's saying Mets 10-2. And that one out to shallow left center. Nimmo will come over. 2 away. Roundhouse is ready for a 1-2-3 inning here. Excellent start. Greg Green, welcome in. Let's go, LFG Tong. What's up, everybody? Represent. First out is crucial. A&W root beer and a B blood pressure pill. And that one popped up on the infield. Beatty in the infield dirt will make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Tong. We go bottom 1, no score. Let's go. Crowd is pumped. We go bottom 1 for the Mets. It'll be Lindor, Soto, and Alonso to lead it off. Oh, I did not put up. Oh, fired. Did not put up my graphics here. Fired. Sorry, guys. I just fired myself from PureAdrenaline. I gotta go. Great job. Nice. Let's go. Happy Friday. Hello, everyone. What's up, Daniel Berry? 6 pitches. Good, perfect game tonight. Perfect game. There's my 1-2-3, and I'm really chugging those mocktails now. William says, let's score early and often, please. Darren's here saying, hi, John and PAS family. What's up, Darren? Hayden's calling for a Juan Soto home run. I just don't want a Yingling and Pepto. I don't know what his entrance music is. They didn't play his entrance music on TV. And why would it be that? Because of his name? Stop. Childish. Checking his glove, checking his hands, make sure there's no sticky stuff. James Pava says, every great Mets World Series team had 2 young star pitchers. The stars are aligning. Let's go. Lead off home run. Hey, I'll sign me up for that, Anthony. Crowd chanting along, singing along with my girl. Yuri Perez on the mound tonight. For the Marlins, he's 6-3 with a 3.44 and 14 starts. Inside 1-0. The 1-0. And that one popped up behind the plate. Hicks, the catcher, back towards the railing, and it's behind the net. Oh, 1-1 to count. Hello, all. Couldn't wait for today's game. I want to see Jonah shine today. LFGM, we need this. The 1-1 Lindor. We're up to 113 in the chat already. Let's go. Down low, 2-1. Jake says, would be nice if they can give this kid some run support early so he can go out there with something to work with. Sign me up for that, too. The 2-1 to Lindor. Perez deals down low, 3-1. Leo saying, let's start it off, Lindor. My boss is here. What's up, Kev? Giving a thumbs up. Look, even my boss had to come out for Tong's first game. Bounced in the dirt. Ball 4. A leadoff walk for Lindor. Adam says, if they get him a lead, watch how he settles in. Tong gets mean as hell as he gets rolling. Here's Soto, runner on first. And Lindor goes to throw to second, not in time. 25th stolen base of the year for Lindor. And the Mets have a runner in scoring position. Frank says it's going to get real in the chat. Alan Joseph Kelly is back saying, hey, everyone. Exciting night. Aggression, nice to see, says Adam. I have no faith in our older starters. Let Peterson lead the youth movement. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Bounces away, but not far enough for Lindor to go anywhere. Let's go, says Raymond. Barrio says, vamos, Soto. All right, Lindor, let's go, solo Soto. No, nonetheless, must support Tong. Correct. Jacob says, John, I thought you were joking about your boss popping in the streams. No. Outside, 2-1. You should all give him some thank yous for letting me take time off to do day games. The 2-1 to Soto. Perez deals. Up high, 3-1. Mrs. PAS is here. The chat's been saying hello. Dropping some Spanish. She's saying hola to everybody. The 3-1. Foul tipped. The throw back down. Nope. Fake throw down the second. Jimmy says this pitcher's doing great for the Marlins. He's up to 11 pitches here. Still nobody out. Oh, yeah. Rhino will be live tonight. And Soto crushes one out to right center field. That ball's out of here. I'm not waiting for Gary. 2-0 Mets. Leo thanking my boss. How about a perfect way too early? Gina saying, hola, Mrs. PAS. The boss of the boss. You're both the best. Alonso takes a pitch on the outside corner, 0-1. Holy crap, says Adam. Let's go, Soto. Go! These kids are a shot of life to the veterans. In for a strike, quickly ahead, 0-2 to Pete. I predict 10 mound visits for the Fish tonight, and Mr. Met is going to be dancing and dancing and dancing. LFGM. Soto, pop. Excuse me, bouncing the dirt, 1-2. Yep, there it is, Tong. Show us what you got. Let me catch back up to the chat. Yeah, Soto, way to rip it. Tom gonna start throwing like a beast now. Soto blast. Let's go. Thank you, Gina. Wow, how's that for a start? 7 for his last 7, and Pete fouls one off. 1 and 2. Ronnie with cookies in the chat. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate that as always. Soto, man, I can't keep up with the chat tonight. Down low, 2 and 2. Ronnie with the cookies. Adam saying Soto ramping up his hits with runners in scoring position at the right time. And this is how we do it. What you will... I can't. I'm done. I'm done with the chat. And Pete pops one up. Yeah, that's why I'm done reading it. Gave a like, Ronnie says. Great call, John. Thank you, George. Michael's here. What's up, Michael? And Pete, lines 1, base hit in the left field. Still nobody out. Charles saying to smash them free subs and hit that like button. Elvin says, Juan Solo, no mo. The Caps is here saying, what up, what up, what up? Had to drop in and give Big John a like. I'll be in and out. You're in a draft. Good luck in your draft. Bombs away. Chat is going crazy. It's going nuts. Oh, chat's going to be nuts tonight. Great start. Nice start. Let's go, Mets. About time Soto worked for his money. Let's go, Polar Bear. 33 homers, and they still say he's having a down year. Yeah, but Soto, there's CP. Guys, once again, make sure you're subscribed over to CP's channel. CP, make sure you post your link in the chat. CP's always got you covered with pre- and post-game stuff. All the Mets news and rumors. Bounce down low, 1-0. There's CP's link, everybody. Make sure you sub it up over there. Getting close to... Oh, in for a strike, 1-1. I believe 2,700 subs, I think. Subscribe if you like. He posted his link there, everybody. And CP says post-game tonight with Rob. Down low, 2-1. Gina says, this is Mets baseball. Braves with an early 1-0 lead. We'll keep an eye on that. Tong, 1-2-3 inning in the first. Inside, 3-1. On 6 pitches. 6 pitches for Tong in the first. We're up to 143 in the chat already. Let's go. The 3-1 to Vientos. Down low, ball 4. Still nobody out. That'll bring up Nimmo. Jimmy says, hopefully they can play defense tonight. Yeah, talk about efficient, right? Yeah, only 6 pitches. We have a pitching visit here. Perez up to 23 pitches here in the first. Still nobody out for the Mets. CP says Perez is struggling mightily so far. He's super talented as well. It was so fast from Tom. I missed it. Yeah. Laughing about the Braves game yesterday. Embarrassing. Yeah. I wonder if the Braves should have seen that coming. Just because the Mets. Like, the Phillies really didn't do that good. Against the Mets. I mean, you get shut out in the last game by Cowboy Ohtani. Little hit, Nimmo. So many mound visits for the Fish. The first pitch. Inside 1-0. Doug's here saying, let's go Mets. Bobby's back saying, let's do this. Give the kids some cushion. Al said he saw Tong in Brooklyn. He was a mean pitcher then. The 1-0. Nimmo swings and misses 1-1. The 1-1 from Perez. And Nimmo crushes one out to right field. If it's fair, it's gone. Out of here. 5-0 Mets. Still nobody out. Boom, says Caps. Let's go, says Nick. What is going on? Kaboom, Nimrod. Nimrod. LFGM. This team loves when their rookie pitchers pitch. Outside, 1-0 to Marte. This team can look so unstoppable, man. Pretty decent start. Any update on Scott? Scott's going to miss the whole year. Scott won't be ready till spring training. In for a strike, 1-1. Nimmo nuke. Fish better get the bullpen cranking. Greg says LFGM. Put 20 on him. Yeah, the Phillies scored 19 last night. Let's put up a 20 spot. Leo says, way to go, Nimmo. Damn, we can score quickly. Tong is loving his debut. The 1-2. And a ground ball foul. We'll do it again. Early and often, but this is more than I could have imagined. 2026 pitching staff has arrived in 2025. Correct, Funhouse. The Mets just need to worry about bullpen in the offseason. Bounce down low, 2-2. Perez, what's he up to here? 31 pitches, still nobody out. Still 0 outs, yup. And popped foul down the right field side, out of play. I just got here, 5-0 already. Let's go. No outs. John Smith is back saying, let's go. Awesome start, says DJ Jimmy. That's what I'm talking about. The 2-2. And he fouls it off. Tyler Zuber, former Met, warming up in the Marlins pen. Let's bat around twice. The 2-2. And that one lined, but caught it short. 1 away. Five runs first inning. Must be a team record. I don't know about that. Already have a pitcher warming up. The office always shows up for the call-up pitchers. Here's the Hitman. Down low. Ooh, called a strike. 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt. 0-2. The 0-2 to Beatty. Perez deals. Up high. 1-2. What game is this? This is the Metropolitan Baseball Club of New York against the Fish Fries of Miami. And that one lifted out to left center field. Marcy on the run will make the catch, 2 away. I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting fall-like weather this past week. Yes, a little warmer today, but still wasn't 80 degrees, though. Just a little bit more humid. That'll bring up Taylor. Taylor's 8 for his last 16 here. Gina says she's great. How about 10 runs by 2? No decision. 14. Record is 14 in 1 inning against the Padres back in the 80s. We're all happy when our team rocks. No, I was doing the Met game last night. That new subscriber screen is the best. Yeah, with our guy Gritty tossing some popcorn. I use Gritty because I am a Philadelphia Flyer fan. If Mr. Met was tossing some popcorn or something, I'd use him. We're already getting a pitching change here. Yep, Matt Money says, yep, Northeast cooled off a bit. Cap says, here in Saratoga, the low tonight is 46. All right, Billy Mack, welcome back in. How are you? Yep, I know they won. We didn't watch it, though. We were watching the Mets. Gina says, chilly here last night in New York, about an hour and a half northwest of Citi Field. Let's go, Mets. Gritty is fun. Adam says, man, I used to hate when the Flyers played the Rangers. They had the toughest teams for a long time. So we're getting a pitching change here, still in the first inning. I was concerned about Perez on the mound tonight. Yikes. Yes, I did know they won with 19 runs. Yes. I give score updates throughout the night as I'm doing my game. Like right now, the Cardinals have a 4-2 lead over the Reds in the bottom of the third. The Braves up 1-0 over the Phillies going to the fourth. Rays up 2-1 over the Nats. Brewers and Blue Jays no score in the second. The Mets have a 5-0 lead over the Marlins. That game's still in the bottom of the first. Mariners have a 4-0 lead over the Guardians going to the second. And the Red Sox and Pirates no score, bottom 2. Red Sox with firm runners on first and second and 1 out. I don't know. I still don't think we catch the Phillies for the division, but yes, it would. I agree. You got to finish first or second. Zuber, the new pitcher, 0-1 to count here. In for a strike, 0-2 to Taylor. Pow, knockout in the first round. Let's go. The conveyor belt of mound visits has begun. 2 so far tonight already. The low is freaking 85. Outside, 1-2. Concerned for whose mental health? Hit that like button and sub to the PAS network. The 1-2. Called strike 3. The Mets send 8 men to the plate. Put up a 5 spot. Tong already on his way out to the mound. Pulling the starter in the first will hurt the Fish bullpen for the rest of the series. It could. If Zuber pitches 4 or 5 innings tonight, it's not gonna hurt too bad. But if they gotta replace him every inning, they'll be in big time trouble. All right. Never say never. Last year we're not supposed to make the playoffs. Correct. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, I forget what his name was. Lindbergh. He was crashed his Porsche, driving drunk. Jonah Tong back out onto the mound for a second inning of work. That does say 6 pitches, 5 strikes. Yep. First pitch here in the second is a ball, 1-0. A foul tipped, 1-1. I didn't like his response there. Tong doesn't mess around. He gets nasty as the game progresses. He will want to pitch all 9 if he can. The 1-1. And a ground ball diving attempt. It goes down into the corner. It'll be a leadoff double. What is Nimmo doing? Go get the ball. He stands there and waits for it to bounce around. I don't know if they have to. No pitcher has to use the pitch com. They choose to use the pitch com. Diving attempt by Vientos. There. It's just down the line. So runner on second here. Nobody out. Hicks the batter here. Up high, 1-0. Oh, he does throw. A bunch of you guys have said about Lincecum. Looks just like it. That same windup, same delivery. The 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Natalie is here. What's up, Natalie? How was your first week of school? The 2-0. On the inside corner, 2-1. Adam says, never seen this kid get rattled before. Will be interesting to see how he goes about this inning. And chopper foul, 2-2. Two and two the count. Tong will deal. And that one ripped. Nice play by Pete. He'll take it to the bag himself. Runner moves to third. 1 away. Oh, he said it himself. He took a lot from Lincecum. He will continue to attack the corners and stay around the zone from what I've seen. Danny, welcome back in. We're doing good. We're off to a 5-0 start here tonight. Yep, Tong is getting a lot of comparison to Lincecum. Down low, 1-0. Connor Norby, batting .241 on the year. 6 homers, 26 runs batted in. The 1-0 on the outside corner, 1-1. Jonah Tong this season in the minors, a 1.43 ERA. Averaged 14.2 strikeouts per 9. Yikes. Down low, 2-1. I don't know if he's not comfortable on the mound. He always seems to hop. That one missed. 3-1. Ron says, did Tong have an easy first? I just tuned in. Yes. A 1-2-3 first on 6 pitches. A line out to center, a fly out to left, and a pop up on the infield. But a leadoff double here. Runner on third now with 1 out. The 3-1. Swung on a miss. 3-2. He looks so young. Yes, he is. Well, he is young, isn't he? How old is he? Isn't he only 19 years old? Or am I wrong? He's not afraid to let this batter go to first. He trusts his stuff. Yes. Your favorite friendly neighborhood. Chopped off at the plate. Still 3-2. Alva's here saying LFGM. Chai's here saying 5-0 already. I like what I see. Hopefully no more defensive blunders. James Pavis is 20. Oh, he's 20. Thank you. And that one line caught by Lindor at short. 2 away. That'll bring up Trey Johnston with 2 out and a runner on third. Oh, John is 22. Thank you. Tong looks 14, right? Jake said he's 22 as well. They're all young to me. I'm going on 46. Becca's here. What's up, Becca? Long time? Kid keeps attacking. The first pitch. Bounced in the dirt. 1-0. Looks young enough to have just pitched in the Little League World Series. Wow, he was born in 03. Yikes. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Oh, Becca says, I'm here more than you know. I just can't chat. Swung on a miss, 2-1. I think that pitcher was on my son's T-ball team. Nice pitch. That was a nice pitch. 2-1. He deals. In for a strike. 2-2. Nice pitch. Citi Field crowd getting to their feet here. The 2-2. And a little chopper back to Tong. He'll flip to Alonso. That'll retire the side. A leadoff double is stranded. We go bottom 2. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mets. Still 5-0. He lives on the edge of the strike zone. The youth movement is just what we needed. He'll be getting ID'd in bars till he's 40. Probably longer than that. Charles says, got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? So sweet. Wow, great job. Flexing. He changes speeds very good. That change going to get a lot of outs. In 15 minutes, there will be more Miami bullpen activity. I was scared the long rest may have been bad for him, but not so. I was worried, and then he comes out. Yeah, fields his position well, says Darren. Uh, he gives off the leadoff double, but then gets three straight outs. That's a huge 0, yes. Especially after that leadoff double. So once again, Terens, Lindor, and Soto coming up. Zuber still on the mound here for the Marlins. Yes, I heard Soto hit a 2-run homer and ended up scoring 5. Yes, a 2-run shot from Soto in the first and a 3-run homer from Nimmo. The Nimmo one, I don't think my call was that good because I wasn't sure if it was going to be fair or foul, but it was fair. No, that's already done for the month, Becca. That's not every stream. We'll do that again in September. The 0-1 on the outside corner, 0-2 to Terrence. I can tell you one thing, we're up to 12 new subscribers already tonight. We're in the bottom of the second. Let's go. Tomorrow's game starts at 4. Sunday at 1:30. Then Monday against Detroit at 1 o'clock as well. The 0-2 outside. 1-2. Try saying let's go to Reds. Cardinals up 4-2 on the Reds. Braves still up 1-0 over the Phillies. If Tong is here to stay, would it be bonus to get Holmes outside 2-2? Wouldn't it be bonus to get Holmes into that middle long relief spot? I agree. After last night, it's got to be Holmes going to the bullpen. Outside 3-2. Danny says JJ called Nimmo Nimbo just once by mistake, and from then on, I can't stop calling him Nimbo. Well, we have Met fans here in the chat that call him Nimrod, so. And when ripped, caught at third, 1 away. Norby makes a nice play there on the line drive. Back to the top of the lineup with Lindor, who walked, stole a base, and scored a run. His first time. And Gina said not Gina. Becca said the 100 likes and I hand out memberships. That'll start again on Monday. Monday is September 1st. The first pitch to Lindor for a strike, 0-1. DJ Jimmy says time for a Lindor homer. No worries, Becca. No worries. We haven't seen Jonathan yet tonight. We haven't seen Stoney yet. Elgood hasn't been here yet. So a lot of our regulars not here at the moment. And a little chopper to second. Over to first, 2 away. Zuber's retired all 3 batters so far he's faced. The great things is batters aren't accustomed to this pitching. Correct. Yeah, Lindor hasn't homered in a while. Here's Soto. 33rd home run of the year in the first. 81 RBI. Inside 1-0. Alvy's already taken batting practice with 2 jacked up fingers. Wow. In for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, match Schwarber. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1 to Soto. Fouled straight back, 2-2. Why? Who cares? He hit him in the homer ballpark. The 2-2. And that's a fair ball down in the left field line. Soto will round first. And he puts on the brakes about halfway to second. Goes back to first, so a 2-out single. That'll bring up the polar bear. We got lucky he didn't do that to us. It's okay, Zuber won't last. An Uber is already waiting for him in the parking lot. Nice, Soto. That'll bring up Pete. Pete hit singled and scored his first time. And that one lined out to right field. Back towards the wall. He jumps. It's out of here. The polar bear makes it 7-0. Okay, the cycle then, Juan. Yes, just like last night. 2 more RBI. 110 for Pete. We lead by a touchdown. Fire LFGM. Polar Party. Pete. Yes, says Gina. Alan saying Polar Bear. Let's go, Pete. Fireworks guy going on strike. Chopped foul at the plate. 0-1. Deal 1 to Vientos. Outside, 1-1. They're still chanting for Pete. They want him to come out for a curtain call. The 1-1. And Vientos slices one out the center. That's in for a base hit. 3 straight 2-out hits. That'll bring up Nimmo, who hit a 3-run homer his first time. Labor Day came early. 3 of the big 4 have homered. We might run out of fireworks tonight. That 20 spot is looking possible. Lindor will hit a home run later this game, the Fantastic Four. Nice mark. Now the Braves need to do their job. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Up and in. 2-0. Gina says, let's go. Get some, says Greg. It's out of here with that PAS enthusiasm. Respect. And it fouled off, 2-1. Mendy put together a great lineup. Well, that's what I was thinking. Not only that, isn't it the lineup that scored a ton of runs the other night? Vientos, McNeil, Marte, Beatty. Oh, no, a little different. Down low, 3-1. Sharon says, when will batting practice be over? I'd like to see 21, 7 tonight, 7 tomorrow, and 7 Sunday. In for a strike. No, inside, ball 4. He had to wait. He looked back at the ump. But ball 4. Charles says, without commitment, you'll never start, and without consistency, you'll never finish. I'm not sure what Jonah Tong's looking for. Hopefully in November. Very nice. Here's Marte. He lined out the short his first time. In for a strike, 0-1. Deal 1. In for a strike, 0-2. DO2. Up high, 1-2. Oh, it's got to be, yeah, it's definitely 50 plus. It's got to be close to 70. It might be close to 70 pitches. That one line laced in the right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Vientos will score. Martin Nimmo goes first to third. And the Mets add another run. All with 2 outs. Yes, it's Chai. Believe me, Jonah's very comfortable tonight. The Marlins are just another minor league team to him. Singles, doubles, and the occasional homer. Marte is awesome. Here's Beatty. Inside, 1-0. Jacob says, playback is back, baby. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Gina says, wow, loving every minute of this. Let's keep it going now, boys. Love the carousel. The Marlins weren't a minor league team last night. Yes, they were. Remember, 5 of their 7 runs were unearned. Outside, 2-1. Leo says, welcome to the new subscribers. Let's go. 16 new subscribers tonight so far. The 2-1. And chopped foul, 2-2. Yeah, the Mets beat themselves with the errors last night. Yep. They might need a different pitcher for each inning. I mean, Zuber's up to 34 pitches. I don't know how long he usually goes. The 2-2. Oh, did he go? He did not. 3-2 the count. The 3-2 to Beatty. Down low, ball 4. That'll load the bases. And that'll bring up Taylor. Struck out looking his first time. Look at Tom. Oh, here's another mound visit. This is 3. We're going to have to start tracking. This is 3. I do think the Marlins are a little more pesky than their record shows. There was a long stretch where they were beating good teams. Up until Stowers got hurt, they went a 44-game stretch where they were 30-14. But Stowers got hurt, and they've fallen back down now. The Marlins got off lucky last night. The pitcher and defense gave them the win. Yep. Get a hit here, Tyrone Taylor. PAS is the best place to be if you're not at Citi Field. Mr. John's enthusiasm is epic. Much appreciated. Yep, he does, Jimmy. Does look very young. He says, I walked away from my phone and changed the Mets, added 3 runs. The pitching coach arguing with the home plate umpire here about something. Not arguing, but lively discussion. How about that? 10,000 steps. Down low, 1-0 to Taylor. May have little league rules, 3 innings and you're out. Hey, Philly, anything you can do, we can do better. That's sitcom. I thought this was a baseball game. The 1-0. And that one lined foul down the right field side, 1-1. Welcome in. We got 200 in the chat already in the second inning. Let's go. The 1-1. And that one line. Base hit. That's down the left field line. That'll score at least 2. 2 more in. It's 10-0 Mets. Very nice line by Gary there with the pair of 5s. Oh, 4. Thank you. I could have been wrong. Thank you for that, Patrick. Yes. There we go. 10 spot. Wow. Get the position players ready to pitch. And here we go. Here's another one. Charles says the Mets are putting on a baseball clinic tonight. Great call right there. Let's go another 2-out hit. Nice tell. This is why we let Zuber go. Once again, this is all with 2 outs. Terens lined out the third, and Lindor grounded out to second. The hits just keep on coming. Here come the Mets. Barrio says, let's go Mets, 14-0. Well, we got 10 so far. We're going to score the same number of runs as Juan Soto's jersey number, maybe even more. Well, that would be good. I was going to say Tom, which would be 21 anyway, so. Couldn't ask for anything better for Jonah in his first start. Takes all the pressure off of him. Absolutely, Becca. Just go out and throw strikes, kid. It's sweet to see the Mets punishing the Fish for last night. Rory's here saying, hey, John and Mets family, let's go Mets. I just got home. Wow, the Mets are playing tonight. Stanley's here saying, good evening, John, Mrs. PAS, and chat. 2-out hitting is amazing lately. Yep. Zuber needs an Uber. Ron Duffney's here. What's up, Ron? Ron Kemp is here saying 5 in the first, 7. 5 in the first, 7 in the second, 9 in the third. Oh, my goodness. The Mets are changing their script lately, moving runners along with 2. Carla just admitted she's addicted. Being a nurse, she said. Tom's so bored in the dugout playing Roblox. I don't know, Jimmy. Oh, they just had a stat up on the thing and I didn't see it. They just had it up on the thing and I didn't see it. Beyozo, the new pitcher here. In for a strike, 0-1 to Terens. Terens led off the inning with a line out to third. DO2. Excuse me, 0-1. It's outside, 1-1. Barrio says, my son predicted 20 today. Let's go. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Leo says, I knew Zuber wasn't going to last. Forgive me if I missed some of your chat messages tonight. Can someone say payback for last night? Right, Frank? The 2-1. Up and in, 3-1. No, it's 3-1, Gary. Come on. The first pitch was a strike, dude. Yeah, where's Tong's family in the chat, right? Pop foul, 3-2. Making 2 outs and winning, it has to be gross feeling. So don't do it, Terens. Fish bait. Zuber was chum. He says, holy crap, I stepped out to talk to my mother for 15 minutes. Blink and you'll miss it. The 3-2. Down low. Ball 4, that'll load the bases. We go back to the top of the lineup. We're in the second inning. This is Lindor's third at bat. Darren says, Leaf Taylor in the starting lineup. He's hitting better than Mullins, throws better, and plays better defense. Agreed. And then 5 more runs happened. Massive, welcome in. In for a strike to Lindor, 0-1. Wow, says Lux. How did we get 5 more? Someone was talking about the Fantastic Four. Barrio says, Vamos, Lindor. Let's go. I'll give a recap here after the inning ends. In for a strike, 0-2. DJ Jimmy says, Lindor grand slam incoming. The 0-2. Timeout here by Lindor. Mike says, has there ever been a game with 2 position players coming in for relief? Good question. And that one, line, base hit down the line. That'll score 2 more. Seven runs in the second inning. DJ Jimmy says half a grand slam. But here comes Soto again. He's got a home run and a single. Let's get the double here. Soto still does not have a 3-run home run on the year. Uh-oh, I just lost the game. Nope, there it goes. 7 runs in the second inning with 2 outs. Correct, Ron. All with 2 outs. Ivor Soto's the only player with 30 homers and 20 stolen bases. Correct. Let's go, Soto. Looks like the Marlins need to go home. Swung on a miss. 0-2. All on 2 outs. Yup. Tong is taking a nap. Soto cycle by the 3rd. The 0-2. Fouled off at the plate. We'll do it again. Wow, we could have used a couple of these runs yesterday. Marlins have gone fishing. The 0-2. And swung on a miss. Nice pitch there. 7 runs in the second inning, and the Mets lead 12-0 heading to the 3rd. So let me go over and get my numbers here, and then we'll give a recap of that inning for those that might have missed it. All right, let's give a recap here before I get back to the chat. First two batters got out. Terens lined out the third. Lindor grounded out the second. Soto singled. Alonso hit a 2-run shot. Vientos singled. Nimmo walked. Marte batted him in. Marte batted Vientos in. Beatty walked. Taylor doubled in 2. Terens walked. And Lindor doubled in 2. Charles says your support on the PAS network is greatly appreciated. Silent listeners and viewers, new viewers and subscribers included, you are valued indeed. Thanks. Joker, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. The beatdown will unfortunately overshadow Tong's stellar performance. Call out the bomb squad. This is just what we needed. Team is coming together quickly. They beat themselves last night. Not to say they would have won that game last night. But yeah, five of those runs last night were unearned by the Marlins. This is like getting an A+ on the first day of school. Nice pitch there. Probably the only time you will say that this game. We're now on pace to score 54 runs. Miami needs to fire the whole team. Do we all see what happens when the rookie pitchers pitch great? The record is 20 runs for 5 innings. Tong back out to the mound. First pitch. First pitch of every inning has been a ball. Soto strung out for Tong's sanity. Someone help me spell smackdown. I had to deal with 2 basically rain delays. Up high, 2-0. Agreed. Mets record, PAS win-loss record, 72-62. The 2-0. Popped foul, 2-1. That's a grimace-sized cushion for Tong. All timely hitting. The 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Glubby says the rain delays were just the baseballs falling from the Mets bats. Tom will try to go all 9 tonight. He'll keep attacking the hitters like it's a tie game. Nice, James. The 3-2. And broken bat. Foul. Fries and coleslaw with a fish fry. Bears fan from Hawaii. I'm a Mets fan from Hawaii. Family's from New York. Got a David Wright jersey from Pops when I visited at the age of 2. I'm 17. Let's go. Tong wants his first strikeout. Agreed. The 3-2. Fouled off. Still 3-2. Yes, Frank. Last night the Mets did shoot themselves in the foot. 22. He's 22, Jimmy. I asked the chat earlier. They said he's 22. Aloha. Yeah, right? Aloha. I believe aloha. And broken bat again. Flipped out to center. Taylor on the run. Can't make the catch. A leadoff single. Another broken bat. The Miami punching bags. The A's should move to Hawaii. Could you imagine that road trip? And that would still be better than Vegas. Book him, Dano. Alvarez will be back before this game is over. Weimer. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Popped foul, 0-2. The 0-2. Tong deals. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. First career strikeout for Tong. One away. They'll take that ball out of play. A little smirk there from Tong. McLean has been a blessing. I only trust Peterson, McLean, and Diaz. The rest of the pitching is suspect. Correct. Helsley might be... yeah. Interest. Oh, inside 1-0. We're not only scoring at will, we're making the Marlins spend money replacing all these bats. Ring the gong for King Tong. Yep, batter hung in there. Much respect. And fouled off 1-1. What's up with our Mets is they're pissed off about last night. They knew they beat themselves. The 1-1. Bounce in the dirt. 2-1. $95-mile-an-hour fastball to a 79-mile-per-hour curve. Gotta love it. Smash them free subs and hit that like button. Thanks, says Charles. Congrats, Jonah. Let's go. Everybody saying congrats to Jonah. Doc Gooden looked older in his rookie season, and he was only 19. Popped up. Shallow left. Nimmo on the run. Slides. He can't make the catch. It's a fair ball. I think Vientos got in his way. If Vientos were to just let Nimmo take care of that, I think he makes that catch. Because he thought Beatty was going to get there. Agreed. I agree with Ronnie here. First and second here with one out. Marcy flew out to left field his first time. Inside, and it gets away. The runners will move up. Now Tong. Coming on Hidge right now with two bloop singles. You know, not good because he just yanked that one and then went to the backstop. Glubby enough, dude. Down low, 2-0. Bounce in the dirt, 3-0. All he needs to do is throw strikes here, and he's not getting it done. Brody, what's up, Brody? Welcome back in. Great to see you. Thank you once again so much. Really appreciate it, man. The 3-0 to Marcy. Right down the middle, 3-1. We need Atlanta to help us tonight. Yeah, can somebody give me a score update there in Philly? You got this. We're all behind you. The 3-1. Fouled off, 3-2. They're tied in the fourth. Thank you, Ron. 1-1. Oh, now it's Clubby says 1-1, bottom six. Jimmy says 1-1. 1-1 says Brody. Thank you. Right, Raymond 1-1 in the sixth. Thank you all so much. Catcher needs to talk to the young kid. The 3-2. Pitch count a little high here for Tom. Called strike 3. Got him looking. 2 away. Outside, 1-0. I had no idea if he's on a pitch count. I hope not. If he's on a pitch count, they shouldn't have brought him up to start. And a chopper to second. Beatty's got it. Over to first. Retires aside. In and out of trouble again here in the third. 12-0 Mets as we head to the bottom of the third. Second and third and 1 out, and he gets out of it. Last inning, a runner on second and nobody out. Gets out of it. So that'll toughen Tong up a little bit as well, getting in and out of trouble. That second K was clutch. Caught looking, hit the road. Tong gets out of this. Boosts his confidence for sure. Okay, time for another 35-minute inning. Ernesto with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Ernesto. Going above and beyond to support the channel like that. Dr. Delay. All right, our guy Dr. Delay gets a membership. Never once have I seen this kid get rattled, said Adam. Love it. Thank you so much. If you guys want to be eligible for those gifted memberships like that, you do have to be subscribed to the channel. Good show of resilience, even though he does have some hefty 12-run insurance. Correct. The kid can battle. Tom going to do a workout between innings. Gotta admire the Mets pitcher. Let's go, Mets. What's up, Chris? Welcome back in. Stone Cold said so. He will get the same treatment as Nolan. Nice. Charles with the weather update from the Nassau, Bahamas. 83 degree Fahrenheit, expected low of 77. Clear skies, humidity at 79%. Winds from the south at 3 miles per hour. Megan, welcome in. One to one, top of the seventh, says Mitchell. Dell's back saying, greetings, Big John. I see we having a laugher tonight. Tong pitching. Had a great first inning, but has worked in and out of trouble over the next two. But it's 12-0. So, got to get him through 5. 12 runs through the first 2 innings is a franchise record. The 0-1 to Pete. And that one lined. Base hit in the left field. Alonso's 3 for 3. Steve Gelb's talking to the Tong family. Dad looks nervous. Mom's smiling. Tong Seaver. Very nice, Sharon. I like that one. Should I hit the like for every Mets run? Well, you can only hit it once. Outside, want to know. Ready for a 9-run inning. Charles says, respect is earned through action, not demanded by title. Very nice. Oh, let me flip our screen again. There we go. And that one hit out to right. Not deep, though. Oh, well, under the track. One away. We get through 5 innings, 12-plus run. Do we? Yes. We definitely. We're going to see Helsley tonight. We will. Yep, Pete's homer last night was great pitch up high, which he has struggled but caught up to it last night. 3 for 3 tonight with the right field homer. Yep. Fouled off 0-1. Oh, nope. Third baseman in foul territory, 2 away. F5 in your scorebook. Jonah and the Marlin. You got to let him pitch tonight. You can't let him pitch in a close game. You got to let him work through it when the team's up. 2 out, nobody on for Marte. Last inning, the Mets had the first 2 out and still scored 7. Popped foul, 0-2. No, we're not. Stop. Why do we need 7 out of Tom? Stop. That makes no sense. The 0-2. And that one lined foul. That's why you need to throw him out there so he can figure out what he's doing wrong and fix it. This a doubleheader or what? This better not be a doubleheader because we're still only in the 3rd inning. Fouled off, still 0-2. Confidence builder. Marte is the unofficial team captain according to Soto. I agree, but you got to keep Helsley to a 4-run limit. Okay? Outside 1-2. Marte's 1 for 2. Lined out to short and singled in a run. The 1-2. And swung on and foul tipped. Held by the catcher. The Mets do not score. We go to the 4th. Still 12-0. Yikes. Oops. Fix that. Let's get rid of that. Some baseball scores tonight. The Cardinals and Reds are tied up at 4 in the 7th. Top of the 7th in Philadelphia. The Braves and Phillies are tied. The Braves do have a runner on first with 2 out. Rays up 3-1 over the Nationals. Brewers up 1-0 over the Jays. Red Sox 2-0 over the Pirates in the 6th. Mariners 4-0 over the Guardians in the 6th. Yankees up 1-0 over the White Sox. Angels and Astros no score in the 2nd. Royals up 3-0 over the Tigers in the first, and Padres and Twins, no score, bottom 2. Cubs and Rockies in about 10 minutes. Then tonight at 10, the Rangers A's, Diamondbacks Dodgers, and Orioles and Giants. We didn't score? I'm outraged. No runs in the third. We're slumping, yep. Who do I think wins tomorrow? Could care less. Honestly. It's week 1. And I'm glad that's on point for the game we're covering. Popped up. Shallow right. Marte or Soto coming in. And it's foul. It's foul. It's behind. It's by the netting. Wow. Braves one run on 11 hits. Mendy told them a quick 3 outs, guys. Jonah's falling asleep. 0-2 here from Tom. Timeout by the batter. I heard the umpire say timeout. Coming into tonight, the Mets have a 4-game lead over the Reds for the last spot. Pulled foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Yes, Reds are tied with St. Louis, 4-4 in the 7th. Yep. The 2-2. Tom deals. Swung on a miss. He went. They checked down at first. He went. Sometimes you just know when they're gonna call on a check swing. Surprised the home plate umpire didn't call it. Third strikeout for Tom. Down low, 1-0. Right down the middle, 1-1. Excuse me. Popped up. Out to left. Vientos coming over towards the railing. Out of play. 1-2 the count. Ooh, look out. A nickel. Charles says your support and contribution on the PAS network is greatly appreciated. New viewers and subscribers, silent listeners and viewers included. The hesitation said it all on that pitch. Dirty Dom says like and subscribe to this channel. The 0-2. And a ground ball foul up the first base side. Still 0-2. Down low, 1-2, or 2-2, excuse me. How did we score 11 and 12? Double from Lindor. I don't know how that wasn't called a strike. 3-2 the count. It's the same pitch that he called Marcy out on. The 3-2. And that one ripped. That's out to right. Soto on the run will make the catch. 2 away. Ron says, how's the fastball looking? McLean was talking about Tong the other night and said it gets on batters extremely quick. He had to face him and said it was tricky. I really haven't been paying attention too much tonight. Trying to keep up with the chat. Then noticing how the pitches are working. Hit that like button, says Ronald. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Up outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. The 2-2. And that one ripped foul down the left field line. Logan says, I'm not going to lie, I was not expecting this tonight. Me neither. I agree. And now that things have settled down, the chat has settled down as well. The 2-2. Chopped foul. The 2-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. 4th strikeout for Tong. We go bottom 4. Still 12-0 Mets. For the Mets, it'll be Beatty, Taylor, and Terren. 7, 8, 9. You've been rung up by Tong. Take a look at the scoreboard again. Going to the 8th inning, still 1-1 Braves and Phillies. Top of the 8th in Cincinnati, still 4-4 Cardinals and Reds. Braves up 3-1, bottom 7 over the Nats. Brewers up 2-0 over the Blue Jays in the 6th. Oh, the Pirates have come back and taken a 3-2 lead over the Red Sox. Mariners up 4-1 over the Guardians. That game in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees up 1-0 over the White Sox in the 4th. Angels and Astros no score in the 3rd. Royals still up 3-0 over the Tigers in the second. Padres and Twins, no score in the third. Cubs and Rockies just underway. Top of the first, one out there, nobody on. Nolan's stuff seems harder to hit than Jonah's, in my humble opinion. Well, I don't know. I got to give the Marlins a lot of credit. The Marlins are a contact team. They make a lot of contact. So I knew Tong wasn't going to have a ton of strikeouts tonight. Still has 4, but I think Tong will have more strikeouts in his second game, no matter who it's against, as long as it's not the Marlins. The Marlins are a very contact-heavy team. It was well worth it because they're up 12 and we're still going out 2 jams. Yep. In for a strike, 0-1. Roundhouse says, holy run support, Batman. The 0-1. Out. Oh, swung on a missed. How about a late swing by Beatty there? The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2. Look for somebody to make a move on Buehler now that he's been released. Somebody's going to have to make a move before Monday because you have to be on a team's roster before September 1st to be eligible for the playoffs. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. The 3-2. And that one broken bat, but right to the shortstop. Lopez over to first, 1 away. That'll bring up Taylor. He's 1 for 2. Struck out to end the first and had a 2-run double in the second inning. In for a strike. Wow. Jimmy says this is the last weekend without the NFL for the next 5 months. Holy crap. Oh, we're not getting 6 out of Tom. Tom's only going to go 5 tonight. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Buehler is only 31 years old. Yeah, I would get him. Swung on a miss, 2 away. I would get him, and the first move I make is put Holmes back in the pen. Wow. Braves now have 1 run on 12 hits. Yikes. And Terrence lines one out to right. Towards the corner at the wall. It's caught. That retires the side. We go to the 5th. Still 12-0 Mets. Tong coming back out for his 5th inning of work. Johnston, Wagaman, and Weimer coming up. Agreed, pick him up. And we'll get Scott back next year, too. I don't know if Scott has started throwing off a mound yet. Wow. I still can't believe football, and more football coming up. The Braves have 12 hits tonight and have 1 run. They're in the top of the 8th there. A runner on first and 1 out for the Braves. Top of the 8th in Cincinnati. The Cardinals have a runner on third and 2 out. Going to the 8th inning there in Boston. The Pirates up 3-2 over the Red Sox. Yankees up 1-0, but have bases loaded in the 4th with 2 out. You think James wants Buehler? Our big 3 are the young guns. You gotta spell his name right, dude. Popped foul. It'll go out of play 0-1. The Mets have never had a season where 2 starting pitchers make their MLB debut and win. Wow. Ferris, Bueller, not Walker. No. I want nothing to do with him. I didn't like him when he was on our team. McLean's next start will be in Detroit, so probably Wednesday would be my guess. And now in line over Lindor's glove in the center field for a leadoff single. Caps is back saying, "Oh wow, I wasn't expecting this score." LFGM. Mets have the fish in a figure 4 leg lock, Ric Flair style. McLean and Tong, our future is looking bright. Yeah, exactly, James. But I definitely go out and try to get Buehler. There's going to be other teams trying to get him. Bounce in the dirt, gets away. Come on. We got to stop giving up free bases here. With runners on, that's the 3rd time he's thrown a wild pitch. Mullins, however, Mullins was not worth the trade. In for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. And a ground ball. That's in for a base hit. Johnston are going to wave him. The throw will be cut off. It's now 12-1. Swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt. 0-1. Oh, yeah, Philly might. Too, yeah. Nope. Too late now. Come on, Tong. Want to see you win. In for a strike, 0-2. Yeah, just got to get him through this inning. This will be his last inning, no matter what his pitch count is. They want to get him through this inning, though, so he gets the W. No, it's not butterflies. He's been very wild all night. The 0-2. Right down the middle, strike 3. Got him looking. 5 strikeouts for Tom. St. Louis is taking a 5-4 lead over the Reds. I feel like he's better than this. He's just nervous. No, Miami is a contact team. I did not think this was a good decision to start him against the Marlins. Because this team puts the ball in play. Where if you would have waited and let him face Detroit, swung on a miss, 0-1. Oh, Tom. The 0-1. Yeah, get him 5 and a win. Exactly. The 0-1. Bounce in the dirt. 1-1. No. I'll still be doing Met streams. Met streams come before any football streams. The 1-1. That one laced foul. 1-2. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Raymond says get 2 here. What's up, Mark? Putting trophies in the chat. And a chopper to second. Beatty flips to short, and Lindor drops it. You guys are not helping this young man out. It's an E6. Wow, side-by-side photo of Tong and Lincecum, almost exactly same stride. Daniil saying hi, what's up? Should be a runner on first and 2 out. Instead, there's first and second and 1 out. Inside 1-0. Nara says they can't keep up making errors. Lindor, instead of worrying about Lindor wanting to get 2 instead of just taking the force out. And that one ripped, base hit. That's off of Pete's glove. That'll score a run. You got to take the kid out. I know you want to get him the win, but the defense is falling apart here. E3, and it's now first and third, still only 1 out. 2 errors in the same inning. Here comes Hefner, so they're going to keep him in. Yep. Jimmy says, here comes the sloppy defense again. Yep. Back to two straight plays. E6 and an E3. Castillo getting warmed up in the Met pen. Neris subbed. Welcome in, Neris. No, he doesn't have to go out now. It's not on him. That's on the defense. Pathetic defense 2 nights in a row. Yep. Two errors could cost this young man a win. Not the team to win, but this young man. Swung on him, ass 0-1. Yep, now he feels like he's got to be more perfect now. The 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. And popped up in foul territory. Terren sheds the mask. 2 away. I think you give him one more batter. If he can get Lopez out. I think you give him this batter. If you can get him out, he qualifies for the win. If not, better luck next time. Where was that pitch, Blue? Holy cow, dude. I wonder why we need the ABS system. And that one lined out to center. That'll get in for a base hit. That'll score another run. He's not going to get the win tonight. Oh, it's 12-4. Both runs scored. Oh, Mendoza's staying put for now. No, Lindor definitely not. Don't think Lindor's winning that Gold Glove. Nope. Yeah, I don't know how that was a ball, right, Patrick? I mean, help the pitcher. I don't know. 3 unearned runs in this inning. Fouled off 0-1. The 0-1. Inside 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Maybe we'll Diaz today. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the score is late in the game. Right now, the Mets are up 8. Right now, we will not see Diaz. Citi Field crowd gets to its feet. 95th pitch of the night from Tong. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Blowout. It was 12-0 to start the inning, but 2 Mets errors have led to 4 runs. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. Mendoza's going to leave him in for the win. I think this is his last batter. 90. He's up to 96 pitches. Only one. I just got back. Only one of these runs is earned. What the hell are these Mets players doing? The 3-2. 97th pitch from Tom. He deals. Cold strike 3. Got him looking. The Marlins put up a 4 spot, but Tom only gives up 1 earned run through 5. Mets lead 12-4, going to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Lindor, Soto, and Alonso coming up. Great job, Tom. Yep, it's on the defense. The error by Lindor, and then the very next play, or the very next batter, the Lindor by Alonso. Yep, go out with your head held high, kid. Yep. We're lucky we have such a big difference in runs. Correct. 5 complete. Kid battled, thank goodness. The offense scored 12. Mitch, somebody in the chat. No, let me see what side they're on. People are not live. He only threw 6 in the first and 93 in the next 4. Well, 6 in the first. But then he had to sit. He threw 6 in the first, then he had to sit for almost a half hour. Then he gave up a double in the second. Got through the second, but then he had to sit for another half hour. So I think that hurt him tonight, having to sit. L. Goods here. Mr. John Super Nelson sends much respect always. What's up, Super Nelson? Up and in, 1-0. Oh, in for a strike, 0-1. Now the home plate umpire wants to call strikes. Great job by Tong. I'm impressed. He only threw 6 in the first. Yeah, hit that live button. Yep, great job. He looks at the one that's in the strike zone and swings at the pitch in the dirt. Phillies took the lead in the bottom of the 8th. It's now 2-1. And Cincinnati have tied the Cards 5-5. Yep, thank you, Raymond. When I was a kid, I wanted to do what Jonah did tonight for my hometown team. Frank says to tap that like and subscribe button. Line foul, still 0-2. They're go in a chopper to first. The pitcher's got it. He'll tag Lindor out himself. That's a 1 unassisted. Yankees now up 5-0. Royals up 3-2 over the Tigers. Bottom of the 8th. The Reds have tied it, but still have runners on first and second. Darren says, McLean is more of a polished pitcher, but Tong did well, despite throwing a few wild pitches, and the Mets defense didn't help. Yep, Jimmy. 2-1 Phillies. Yep. And the Phillies have bases loaded and 2 out. So still threatening. Yeah, Miraz, you told us that last night. Charles says, got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? Down low, 3-0. The defense better get it together. They're making the starting pitchers throw more pitches than necessary. Correct. Yep. Plus Tong had to wait a while in the first couple. Yep. Tong looked okay. The 3-0. Up high, ball 4. When pitchers were taken out of the game, they used to hit the showers and stuff. Not nowadays. They stay on the bench. Pete fly out the center. Marcy on the track will make the catch. 2 away. First time Pete's been retired tonight. Soto walks more than Vogelback. Correct. Outside, 1-0. To Vientos. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Antonio, welcome in, saying hi. Kev's here, saying late here. On Pete Eric, Gary Cohen said team is taught to catch on the side. Who teaches defense? First off, Ronnie said that. And that would be the developmental leagues. That's who would teach that. Also has more steals than Vogelback. Also has more home runs than Vogelback. Owen, thank you. Tagging in Sir John. Mets have a John Lee Hooker offense. Fouled straight back, 2-2. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. Sproat got lit up his last outing down in AAA, so I don't think they believe Sproat. And it was his first game back from injury, so they might want to give Sproat a little more time. And a ground ball up the middle. It hits the bag, but right to the second baseman. Or it hit the mound, excuse me. We go to the 6th. 12-4 Mets. Lindor's error was more egregious. Correct. He completely dropped the ball. Like Alonso's took a hop, and it hit his glove. Vogelback can eat more brats. Very nice. They're in the top of the 9th there. Braves down a run with 1 out. And it will be. It'll be Helsley. be Helsley here in the 6th inning. Can anyone name Vogelback walkout song? No. What you having for dinner? Food. I am having food for dinner. Alright, I have a question for the chat. Is it Bengi or Benj? But Elgood says he hit a homer tonight for AAA. Let's tighten up defensively, Mets. I'm trying to keep away from the Pepto. Now the Braves have trouble hitting with runners in scoring position. They don't have that problem when they play the Mets. Yep. The second one you said. Bengi? It's Bengi? It seems like the only team the Braves beat is the Mets. Number 2. Down low, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Steven says Lindor's making a lot of errors. Yes, he is. I'm the best streamer ever on the whole planet. Thank you for the kind words. I'm honestly far from that, but thank you. Well, we just took 2 out of 3, so relax. And that one line, that's a fair ball. Come on, defense. You're up 8 runs. You can make a diving attempt at a ball. Lindor has 12 errors, had 12 all of last year. Yeah, we still got a month to play. Popped up, foul. Out of play, 0-1. Jason's here, says sorry I'm late. Been a bad day. Wife's van took a crap. Had to have it towed from Danville to the garage in Middleburg. Our lives have just went to crap. Then my Tahoe blew a brake line on the way back. Yikes. Jason, man. Oh, up high, 1-1. Yeah, car troubles are never good. Remember, 4-run limit. What kind of leash do they have on this bum? 4 runs. The 1-1. Swung on a man, 1-2. No, never give up, man. Okay to be frustrated. And that one chopped to Pete. He'll make the play. 1 out. Runner moves to third. Laura said, need more of a lead. Charles says it. Never give up. Keep moving forward, upward, be encouraged and uplifted. Bounce in the dirt, 1-0. Tonga's welcome to the big leagues by a couple errors. Feel bad. Yep. Tong was okay. Tough. I know the Marlins record-wise are not that good of a team, but Marlins are a tough team. Up until Stowers got hurt, remember, they were one of the best teams in baseball with that 30-14 record over a 44-game stretch. But then Stowers got hurt, and now they've fallen back. The 1-0 to Helsley. And that one lifted up. Shallow left. Nimmo coming in. Still on the run. Still on the run. He'll make the catch. And the runner will hold at third. 2 away. Can't change the direction of the wind, but you can always adjust your sail to reach your desired destination. Tong did great. More of that dude. I think he struggled with his pitch count a little bit. Got it. Fell behind in the counts to a lot of hitters. Tong's got some things to work on. But his next outing should be against the Reds. Next weekend in Cincinnati. And a ground ball. Lindor's got it. Spins. Throw to first. Nice scoop by PG. Got him. Side retired. We go bottom 6. Still 12-4 Mets. Jonathan says, apparently I missed the beginning of a great game. Yes, sir. For the first time in Met history. The Mets scored 12 runs in the first 2 innings. 10. I think they said 10 was the previous high. Nice. It's always nice to be winning against the Marlins. Glad the defense made that play. Helsley needed that. I am not kidding, Jonathan. 5 in the first, a 2-run shot by Soto, a 3-run shot by Nimmo. Then in the second, they scored 7 runs. And the first 2 batters of the inning made outs. Terens lined out to third, and Lindor grounded out to second. And then they scored 7 runs. Did they fire Chavez? No, they did not fire Chavez. Maybe he didn't. And he's got a different where he's holding the ball. They showed it. He's about chest level now, where he's holding the ball in his before he starts his wind up. Where before he was like up here. Gina says, love your sub numbers, Mr. John. Yeah, let's look tonight. 87. We are at 38 new subscribers so far tonight. 38. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tong was okay. The defense, he gave up. Now it's 4. The Mets are winning 12-4, but 3 of the runs are unearned. An error by Lindor and an error by Alonso on back-to-back plays led to 4 runs. Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more effective with his pitches. Fell behind 1-0 a lot tonight. We just can't take much more. I'm going to get off of here. I don't want to drag the vibe down. Love y'all. Jason, take the night off, man. Understandable. The one thing, nope. I think the Tong, they were making a lot of contact of his pitches, even though they were outs. Yeah, exactly, Jake. Outside, 1-0. The Phillies beat the Braves. Oh, and there's it. There it is. I see your Mets are playing angry tonight. Yep, down in the dirt, 2-0. Congrats to your Phillies on the 2-1 win. And honestly, Bam, how did the Braves only score 1 run on 12 base hits? The 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. He sat for an hour in the first 2 innings. Correct. That didn't help. And he went 2-2. No, 3-1. And Lindor crushes one out to right. And gone. It's off the foul pole. It's a home run. Second homer of the night for Nimmo. Four RBI night. What's up, Jared? Tong looked okay. Needs work, but he looked okay. Got out of some trouble in the second and the third inning. But then a couple errors in the fifth inning. Gave up 4 runs. Three of them unearned, though. And Marte pops it up, foul territory. The first baseman comes over, 1 away. Well, how did the Red Sox do tonight? Oh, they're down 4-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning, huh? Let me refresh to make sure we're current. They're in the bottom of the 9th there in Cincinnati, tied up at 5. The Reds do have a runner on first with 2 out. In for a strike, 0-1. The only final so far tonight, the Phillies beat the Braves 2-1. Down low, 1-1. Yeah, finding foul poles. Finding foul poles. That's a good... Yeah, it's an okay debut. He's got to get ahead of batters more often, though. Too many first pitch balls. They lost. Is the game over? And Beatty rips one out to center. That'll fall in for a 2-out or 1-out single. Yeah, the Braves are pathetic. They're going to the 10th inning there in Cincinnati. And that one fouled off 0-1. I don't know, Jonathan. I don't know when that's allowed. It's still bottom 8. Thank you, Jared. 0 walks for Tong. Very nice. No walks. Gary just said it as well. The 0-1. Check swing foul, 0-2. Taylor's 1 for 3 on the night. Had a big 2-run double in that second inning. Frank says Tong did well, the defense didn't. Let's go, Mats. Correct. Outside, 1-2. God bless you. Leo says, let's go Cardinals. Put a ball in the apple. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Somebody did that the one year. They hit the ball, it landed in where the apple is, and then the next night they had like band-aids. Band-aids on the apple. And Taylor lifts one out to left center. Marcy before the track. 2 away. No, 5 strikeouts. But against a team that doesn't strike out a lot, so not bad. Here's Terrence. And Terrence pulls one to short. On the backhand, they fire across. Nice scoop there at first. That'll retire the side. But the Mets had a run. It's 13-4 on the Nimmo homer. We go to the 7th. Frank says Band-Aids on the apple was 2 years ago. Bring on Sproat next. I need to know how he did in his next outing. He pitched on Sunday. Has he pitched since? Because he got rocked in that outing. We will redirect. We will redirect over to CP tonight. CP stopped in, says he's got post game. Box score shows Tong with 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, oh, my bad. He does have 6. 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and 2 in the 5th. Can't rush the other pitcher. Tong was rushed against the contact team. What's the difference between a pass ball and a wild pitch? A pass ball is the catcher's fault, and a wild pitch is the pitcher's fault. Yeah, I would sign Bueller by Sunday. I would get Bueller on this team before the end of August. Castillo doesn't start. What do you mean, how'd he do in his last start? In for a strike, 2-1. Don't know. Jonathan says, got you to 95. Thumbs up. Let's go. Ron, I don't know. Charles says, if you have not done so already, you're welcome to pause now and give the like button a thumbs up. Outside, 3-1. No idea how we pit. No idea how we did last game. Fouled off, 3-2. No worries, Jason. Understandable, man. Take care of business. The 3-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. No, Sproat is not on the 25-man roster right now. He's not even on the 40-man roster. Cannon is his nickname. And that one chopped the Vientos over to first, one away. Oh, fans fighting for a ball out there. They got a text message from Keith Hernandez saying he is watching, but with the volume down. Because Sproat just came back from an injury and did not look good. Down low, 1-0. Sproat went like, what, 3 1/3 inning his last outing and gave up 7 runs. There's a strike, 1-1. That was Travis d'Arnaud that hit the apple and then the Band-Aid on it. Said ouch. In for a strike, 1-2. Charles says, yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Enjoy it to the fullest. Yeah, a pie. Apparently, that should have been a strike. Yes, Sproat gave up 7 runs, 5 earned. Yep. Down low, 3-2. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. In for a strike, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. The Cardinals did score a run home in the 10th. Let me see if they got anything else. 6-5 Cardinals. They still have runners on first and second and 2 out. They're in the bottom of the ninth there in Boston. The Pirates up 4-2. And that one ripped. That's a base hit. A 2-out single there for Ramirez. Bring up Lopez, who's 2 for 3 on the night. Let's check in on Fitzy here. In for a strike, 0-1. And it's a base hit in the right field. First and 2-out singles here. No worries, Frank. Go to bed, man. What do you think of Tong's delivery? No idea. Whatever he's comfortable with. Up and in. Did he go? No, 1-0. I think the Red Sox have a runner on first with 1 out, down 2. Swung on a missed, 1-1. It's a 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. And that one lifted out to center. Taylor, before the track, will make the catch. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everyone. Mets still up 13-4. It'll be the top of the lineup for the Mets. Lindor, Soto, and Alonso coming up. All right. He's bitching too much. I can't. Not even calling the play-by-play. He's just bitching about the last batter. Thank you, Jonathan. You asked and I forgot to look it up. A position player can pitch in a game if the game is in extra innings, or if the team is trailing by at least 8 runs at any point, or if the team is leading by at least 10 runs in the 9th inning. Oh, the Mets are not leading by 10. But the Marlins are trailing by 8, but we have not seen a position player pitch yet. The Cardinals got another run. It's 7-5. Bottom of the 10th there. So the Reds will start with a runner on second. But welcome into the new subscribers, all the new chatters. We are up to 38 new subscribers so far tonight. Welcome in. The climb to 8K is on. You'd think they'd save their pen 2 more games against us, right? We'll be back live tomorrow at 4 o'clock for Game 3 of this series. Saturday, to me, both Saturday and Sunday are must-wins for the Mets. Elgood says, hopefully the Mets will tack on a few security runs here. No lead is safe. Ronnie Mauricio will pinch hit for Lindor. Up high. Now it's called a strike. 1-0. Or 0-1, excuse me. Lindor was 1 for 3 with a walk. Couple runs batted in. Up high, 1-1. Child says, I just subbed. Let's go. Welcome in. Are the Mets pulling starters? We'll see. I don't know. Lindor's definitely gotten the rest of the night off. After that error, hey, be like, listen, dude, we were at one point thinking of making you the captain of this team, and this is the nonsense you're pulling? Nice stop by Norby. Throws out Mauricio out at first. 1 away. Let's see. This is Soto's spot, but let's see. Nope, it'll be Mullins. I don't agree with this. Not in the 7th inning. Maybe wanting to get these guys at bats. Yeah, I'm surprised I don't see a position player pitching yet. Yep. Swung on a missed 0-1. Swung on a missed 0-2. Reds have runners on first and second now with 1 out. Down 2 runs. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. I'd be alright with these moves an inning later. God forbid the Marlins score 4 or 5 next inning. Yeah, right? Agreed. This is moves for the 8th inning. The 2-2 to Mullins. And swung on a missed. Charles says live streaming now on the PAS network, MLB baseball action, Friday night edition. Mr. John, the host, providing great play-by-play. I did clip my Soto home run call from the first. I want to go back and listen to that. Outside, 1-0 to Pete. Pete's 3 for 4 tonight. 2 singles, a home run. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Jason, dude, take a break, man. We hope everything's okay, but That one's caught out in right field. We go to the 8th. Now 2 outs there in Cincinnati. Still runners on first and second for the Reds. Milwaukee leads Toronto 7-2. Let's come over and look at finals. The Phillies beat the Braves 2-1. The Rays beat the Nationals 4-1. Pirates beat the Red Sox 4-2. And the Guardians beat the Mariners 5-4. This should be batting practice for these guys. Pull them down. Not cool. Did they earn it after their past performances? Yeah, Soto's had a good night. I think Lindor's might have been for the error the last 2 days. Mullins sucks. Agreed. Money says Mullins is John's favorite player. Psych. Fitzy says, and I realized I forgot to set a redirect. No worries, Fitzy. Sorry your Red Sox lost. That's a tough loss. And it's final. The Reds lost. Mets have a 4.5 game lead. Can I tell the Phillies to start sucking? How about getting your Braves to start playing a little bit better? They can play us like they're the best team in baseball. They play anybody else? Oh yeah, we suck. Chops foul, 0-2. Yeah, but you're not in the right mindset for a sports chat right now, Jason. So take the night off, get things figured out, and come back to us when you're done. Money says Reds haven't won in a week. The 0-2 from Castillo and lifted out to center. Mullins has got it. One away. You're not a Braves fan? Well, you're not a Mets fan either because you're never here. That's a technical foul on Fitzy. Reds haven't won in a week. Very nice, you two. Down low, 1-0. And chopper foul, 1-1. There is. You can still hear the crowd. Even though this game's 13-4, there's still a buzz in the crowd. And Tong and McLean sitting next to each other on the bench. Leo waving bye to the Reds. iPad Alcatraz for the Reds. In for a strike, 2-2. Oh, outside 3-2. It's great seeing smiles on our rookie pitchers. Young blood's on the bench there. Nice shot. So we'll see. We'll see who and what kind of moves are made before. Nice grab by Pete, but it's foul. Still 3-2. Because to be eligible for the playoffs, you have to be on the active roster by September 1st. So. We're calling it. We're losing to the Dodgers in the wild card. I'm calling it. You're going to be sent to the iPad Alcatraz before the end of the game. Pete got to catch the ones in play foul. Yeah. Pete got to catch the ones in play. Fouls don't help. Oh, I'm just... Yes, Caps. Yes. I'm just talking about anybody else they want to bring up. And a chopper up to first. And Castillo's in the way of Alonso. Castillo blocked Alonso from getting to the bag and the runner's safe. It's an infield single. Alcatraz needs more inmates. So a runner on first with one out here. And for down low, 1-0. That's an Alabama logo. All good. No, Buehler was the pitcher that signed with the Red Sox, and the Red Sox just let him go. Buehler was the pitcher on the mound for the Dodgers last year when they won the World Series. No, Fitzy. He just came into the game. That one missed. 2-1. Two and one to count here. In for a strike, 2-2. What do you mean? John doesn't know either. I'm the one that said it was Alabama, clown boy. That's pulled down the left field line. That's a fair ball down into the corner. Johnston will be held up there. Second and third with one out. Are we talking about Bumler? Yup. I might start calling him Cedric Muffins. What a mess, isn't it? Clown. A pitcher I thought would have a much better career because of an amazing start was Matt Harvey. He's looking at that kid. He's like, yo, can I get a donut? Look at him. I'm picking the lollipop out of my teeth. Can I get a donut? Why isn't Buehler here already? Well, they just released him today, so I think he's got to go through waivers. Down low, 1-0. What are you talking about? That's low glue. It's clearly a Jets logo. What are you talking about, Jimmy? Kids already started school. And that one hit out to right. Taylor makes the catch. And he'll make the throw to third. Not in time. A run scores. It's 13-5. Sacrifice fly there. Back to the top of the lineup. He was released today. No, I think he's got to clear. I think he's got to clear waivers. Yep, I live in Pennsylvania. But everywhere else that I know of, Colorado started in August. Weeks ago. My sister's kids down in South Carolina started weeks ago. He said I didn't know what his logo was in his hat. But I'm the one that said it was Alabama. And for a strike, 0-2. Oh, it's fireworks night. It's not looking good for Castillo. Why not? Outside, 1-2. Well, they need to get on with the ball here. Kids don't need to be going to school until the end of June. Fouled off, still 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. We go bottom 8. 13-5 Mets. Depending on pinch hitters here, it'll be Vientos, Nimmo, and Marte. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, if he was DFA'd, he would need to clear waivers. He was just released. Oh, good call. Oh, yep, Fitzy's right. Walker Buehler is eligible to sign with any team immediately after his release by the Boston Red Sox. And can sign with a new team till September 1st to be eligible for the postseason. The Red Sox released him to give him a quick opportunity to join a new club and make room for a minor league call-up. So look for the Phillies to be interested. Look for the Mets to be interested. No, not the report I just saw, Jonathan. But if you see something, post it post a link to the chat because I want to say. No, you guys don't know how to deal with pitchers. No, you could be right, Jonathan. I'm just going by the report I saw. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, man. Come on. Can anyone name that movie? Nara says, still so hot here in Florida. Well, that's what happens when you live next to the center of the sun. Javier Sonoja on the mound for the Marlins. And Vientos crushes one out to left center field. Back at the track, at the wall. It's out of here. And the Mets get the run right back. What is that? How many is that for Vientos now? 14. I'm telling you, Caps, if he has a hot September, oh, baby. Yeah, at least the rookie you guys called up looked good tonight. Who started for Pittsburgh, Fitzy? The fresh maker, Vientos. 16 more to go. Yeah, on the home run. In for a strike, 0-1. Or 2-1, excuse me. Not paying any attention to the count. We are up to 41 new subscribers tonight. That one ripped into right field for a single. Oh, Skeens. Well, they're on Pix 11 the next 2 days. Once again, guys, I know Monday's a holiday. You guys might have plans. Take your phones, take your tablets with you. We'll be live at 1 o'clock against the Tigers. Tied 2-0. Batting practice tonight. Outside. Ooh, caught the corner. 2-1. Oh boy, Swaggy B is seeing fireworks. The 3-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. I thought it was outside myself, but too close to take. Charles says, Mr. John, host, great play-by-play with informative commentary. And fouled off again, still 3-2. I got to set up redirects here tonight. We want to send it over to CP's channel again tonight. He'll have post-game. Spam the W's in the chat. And there's a walk. First and second for the Mets here. There it is. Outside, 1-0. And a weak dribbler, the throw to first. Not in time, bases loaded. And the bases loaded, nobody outs for the Mets. Frenzy 2148, thank you for subscribing. Sorry guys, resetting up redirects here. Let me come back over to the chat here. 2 touchdowns. Outside, 2-0. The Marlins have given up 167 runs and counting this month. Wow. What an answer back to last night's mess. Yep, that one ripped. That's a fair ball down into the left field corner. Nimmo will score. Marte will jog home. Beatty goes to third. Second 2-run double for Taylor. He's got 4 RBI tonight. It's 16-5. This is a position, yeah. Yep. 7th time he's pitched this year, they said. His ERA on the year is 17.18. And Terens crushes one out to left. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's out of here. And the Mets are pouring it on. It is 19-5. Still nobody out. Get 20, fellas. Walk off by Terrence. 172 runs and counting. Let's save some for tomorrow, boys. No, we didn't score last night. We're using up last night's runs. In for a strike, 0-1. No, outside, 1-0. Did it hit the foul pole? Or did it... Oh, it did. It hit the foul pole. Swung on a missed, 1-1. And that one pulled. Base hit in the right field. Still nobody out. ERA is 20.86. WHIP is 3.68. Inside 1-0. And popped up. Foul territory. The pitcher will make the catch. Oh, he's a position player, so it's not. That'll bring up Alonso. He's 3 for 5 tonight. Send Castillo out for the ninth. His arm's already hanging off. He's like, throw him back out there. In a ground ball. The second for 1. Over to first. 5-4-3 double play. Well, the Mets got 6. 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yikes. We go to the ninth. Cap says he was worried of hitting his bet. He needed the Mets over 4.5 runs. DFA Pete for that. DFA Pete. Man, once again, thank you all so much tonight. Another great night here on the channel. Let me see if it tells me here. Once again, shout out to Ernesto tonight. Ernesto gifted out 10 channel memberships tonight. Appreciate that, Ernesto. Let Tom get a swing. Let McLean get a swing. Big John, I draw the 4th pick and pick Gibbs. What do you think? I think Gibbs will be gone off the board before you pick. The Mets are... Did I see that right? Luis Torrens is going to pitch for the Mets. Gina says, how many subs tonight? We are at 42 subs right now, Gina. Oh, oh, you were talking about the draft you just did? That's good. Raymond says that. Thank you, John. See you all tomorrow. Still listening in. Down low, 2 and 1. Swung on a miss, 2 and 2. DTR is available for the 10th pick. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with bringing Terens in here. Inside, he walks him. I mean, come on. Let's end this thing. What if Terens hurts his arm doing this? I leave, 7 runs go on the board. And that popped up out to left. Vientos in foul territory, actually. 1 away. No, put in a pitcher. I'm sorry, if you're winning, you should not be allowed to use a position player. Nobody cares if he gets injured. I do. And that ball's out of here. A 2-run home run. This is useless, man. Uh, 42, Gina. 42 new subscribers. Yeah, you don't prolong this. I mean, he can't throw a strike, dude. And they're going to swing at it and hit it when he does. Yeah, even the fans are booing. This is ridiculous. 2-0. They're waiting for fireworks night. It's been a long night as it is. And this is the nonsense you pull. Up high, 3-0. And for a strike, 3-1. That one ripped out to right. And that's out of here. Come on, dude. This is ridiculous. He can't even throw a strike. And when he does, it's hit out of the park. And that one lined up off the glove and off of Beatty's glove in the center field. The nonsense, love it. Ronnie just called it nonsense as well. Yeah, shut this down. Terens is not a good move. Nope, 2-1. It is nonsense. Yep. It's pathetic indeed. And that one hit out to right. Taylor, it's over his head. They're going to wave him in. Johnson goes to third. Now, what are you waiting for? They're booing the fact that this is nonsense. Put a pitcher out there, get the final 3 outs, and quit being cute. I don't care. I'd rather have a pitcher out there. It could have been Stanek all inning for all I care. Yeah, that's just nonsense. Gary's like, what are they booing? What are they booing? Is you're playing... I'm out of beverage. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Putting Terrenz out there, a valuable catcher for potential risk. The fans are cheering for Stanek to come in. Wow, that was smart. It's panicky Stanicky. John needs a cut water after what? I'm going to turn the chat off in a minute. This was batting practice. Mendoza's a creep. What's crazy is they're live betting. And maybe that's what it was about. Hey, investigate Mendoza. In for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, I don't know. I know you're not complaining. It's embarrassing. I agree. Swung on a miss. 0-2. They could have live bet Mets minus 13 runs, and now these bets are all lost. Investigate. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. Down low, 1-0. It's a waste of time. It's a injury risk. Yeah, I don't agree with it. You want to put in a position player, put somebody else in. God forbid Terrenz would have gotten hurt on that line drive back to him. Then what do you do at catcher? You have Senger? And who? McNeil? Fouled off, 1-2. The 1-2 from Stanek. Down low, 2-2. Last year, it seemed Mendoza pushed all the right buttons. This year, I don't know what Mendoza's thinking. Thinking he's the smartest guy in the room. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. Jonathan gets the win. Wow, this is the most runs the Mets have ever scored in a home game. 19-9 is your final. Finally, man, but what a night. Thank you all so much. Jonah Tong, very impressive. Had to sit a little bit in between the second and the third innings. So good stuff there. But welcome in to all the new subscribers. And when I end the stream, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to CP's channel. Go over there for Mets postgame. And we'll be back at it tomorrow afternoon.